What's going on? Welcome to Totally Blitz Podcast. Today we're talking Week 16 Thursday Night Football, where the Titans host the Cowboys and they're 10-point underdogs at home. And as always, before we start the show, go down, like and subscribe, drop a comment of your picks, any bets you're making on this game, or this you just want to shout out. You just want us to shout you out next episode. We got you. But this has been Paul, Pick and Win of Concha, and I'm joined with.
You already know, man. It's your boy Kev. Water Boy's your boy, man, aka the Don PYE, also known as the biggest motherfucker on your screen. And damn, you remember back in the day when we used to be like, damn, Gabriel, a home underdog. Punch it, punch it, punch it. What? Now you're looking at this team like you lost five straight. We already thought your quarterbacks. We never really liked your quarterback, but he used to get the job done. You guys kind of have a running back that you kind of feed. You can feed like a truck, and in certain games, and there's times where he does look unstoppable, but there's a lot of times where he looks very stoppable. And your defense gives up a lot of stuff behind up top. So you're looking at this team like, what the fuck can they do? They was number one in the league. Like a month ago, we swore they would have this whole and that this division locked up and everything was over. Now they're not even number one anymore, and they're losing a tiebreaker.
Not, I mean, you hit the nail on the head. And one thing that does kind of worry me with this game is Vrabel as a dog. We like to lean on him. This year hasn't paid out well, but Vrabel as a big underdog still. Like, remember the Chiefs games against the Chiefs with Malik Willis? They were like a 10, 13 point underdog. They didn't win, but they covered. They went to overtime. It was a close game. So like, I still don't know as a spread better. 10 points is a lot in NFL. Let's see how
Oh,
these teams match up, though. I'm looking
I'm
at.
low key. I would low key if I was a better, I would low key take the over on this one because I feel like the motherfucking Cowboys about to score.
The over under is set at 40 and a half. So that actually, I do kind of like the over on that one. But the way these teams line up against each other, passing defense, Cowboys is ranked as the 10th best passing defense, only allowing 202 passing yards. Titans are the second worst pass defense, allowing 279.6 passing yards, only second to the Vikings. Rushing defense, though, Titans second best rush defense, only allowing 80.1 rushing yards. Cowboys, they're the 10th worst rushing defense, allowing 130 rushing yards per game. But Derrick Henry might not play, so you know that'd be a big factor as well. Tannehill, I don't think he's playing. It'll probably be Malik Willis' show again, so that's also probably why the 10-point spread. But the Titans do have a good run defense, terrible pass defense. Cowboys are kind of middle of the pack in both.
More reasons to pick the Cowboys. I'm just saying, like, I think they could match. If this was the beginning of the season, I would have looked at this game as a really hard thing to choose. But the dual threat that they have at running back is kind of tough to stop completely. I don't think you can really shut down both of them at the same time. Like, you might be able to hold them into a container. You might be able to contain them, but you can't shut them down like that. Zeke and Tony Pollard. And then you got the wide receivers who are kind of picking up steam with CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup, and even the game before, if it wasn't before the drop, Noah Brown was even looking good. So this Cowboys offense, if that can come through and play a good game and show that they're trying to be a team to beat in the playoffs, I don't see this Cowboys team losing.
I'm taking a look at their offense. Cowboys have gotten the 8th best offense in the league, putting up 366 yards. The Titans have the third worst offense in the league, only putting up 294 yards of offense, only better than the Rams and the Texans. Then if you go by scoring metrics, Cowboys have the third most points per game, whereas the Titans are the sixth worst scoring offense in the NFL. Like, this is just, I mean, everything is pointing me towards the Cowboys here. I think Cowboys win, but as a person who likes spreads and big spreads, especially Thursday night footballs, which have been relatively close all year, no matter the matchups, I think 10 points is kind of big for a Cowboys team that might be kind of feeling themselves after that big win against the Eagles. So I'm rocking with the Cowboys here. But if I was to take a lean on the spread, I think I'd take the plus 10.
I respect it. What do you see motherfucking Malik Willis doing against his defense? Because they can't throw the ball, but if they don't have Derrick Henry, they can't really run that motherfucker either.
I think he might put up a good game, not throwing it, but with his legs. I think he might be without Derrick Henry. They might have to lean on him to run the ball some more. We might see him do a little bit of some of his Coastal Carolina days, showing that he's an athlete. But I do expect an interception out of him, at least one. Especially, I think he might throw more than one because I think it might be a close game, and then he has the ball in the fourth quarter and throws up another duck whenever you need to throw the ball type shit. And I just see this. I do expect it to be a close game though for Thursday.
Nice. Nice. I think this game will be not a. I think this game will be fun to watch. Hopefully, I want to see the Cowboys put up a shit ton of points, but like if the Titans can keep this close and make this game in, make this these last couple games interesting with them and the Jaguars, that should be cool too.
Yeah, and I don't have any props for this game because with Derrick Henry's maybe not playing is up in the air. They're kind of holding out on the props till a little closer to more news comes out. So I will have some props dropped on the Twitter page whenever they start giving out the slates. But I would say right now, take a Malik Willis anytime interception thrower and take a Dak anytime interception thrower. Both of them, just because Dak is almost guaranteed at this point. It's almost scary how often he throws interceptions.
Nah, for real, that's tragic. But hey, my question is right. So we're coming up to probably one of our last Thursday night games. What's your Thursday night routine when it comes to watching the games? How do you get right for the game?
Typically now, working again, I have to work on Thursdays, but I'm usually by myself at the store by 7:30, so I can put on the game while I'm working, no problem, watching the shit. But then I'm usually watching on the way back to the crib. By the time I get home, it's halftime, a perfect time to start rolling up, get everything ready for post, and then to start breaking and to just really focus in third and fourth quarter. And sometimes I stay for the show because I will say the post game Thursday show is pretty fun sometimes.
It's fun. I'm mad that I missed the game where they had the shot for LeBron and them boys.
Yeah, with the dog pound.
Yeah, but it was a good I fuck with Thursdays because it's a lot mellower. Because a lot of Sundays kind of more like a time to focus in. Thursdays I low key I don't fall asleep, but I be dozing off. Mondays I always fall asleep. But Thursdays, I'm gonna be like dozing off, and I'm gonna wake up like when something happens, like oh shit, the score is different. But the Thursday games are smooth. I like to get a lot of food. I like to eat a lot on the Thursday games, like have a meal prepped ready to go. So it's when it's Thursday, knock that bitch out. Throw that bitch on mic and knock it out. You remember back when they only used to do Thursday games like halfway through the season though? Like I swore that it wasn't
It
a
didn't
Thursday.
start. Yeah, I know. But now I feel like every kickoff is Thursday. The first game of the year is a Thursday now. All that money.
Tell you man, they should just make football Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I might start watching high school football so I can watch football on Fridays.
uh, so our official picks, Kev. I'm taking Cowboys. How about
I
you?
I got Jerry Jones and them boys, but it would be funny as fuck if the Titans just mess it up.
This isn't an official pick or anything. This is just my question. Since the spread is so big, do you think the Cowboys cover the 10 or do you think the Titans cover the 10?
Yeah, I don't trust Malik Willis.
Do you think Cowboys blowing boys out?
I think it's gonna be a very it's gonna be a lopsided game, and then they're gonna start coming back a little bit to make it look better. But like it's gonna be yeah, it's gonna be like I would expect the Cowboys to put up 28, and they might put up like 17, and then
Cover slightly. Almost try to backdoor it, but the
mm-hmm.
Cowboys defense gets that last minute interception to cash that anytime interception prop. Ugh.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the game Thursday.
Yeah, now be there for Thursday night football. It's got the Cowboys hosting the Titans. This is actually low-key a big game because the Titans, I know they have the Jacksonville Jaguars next week, but if they lose here and the Jaguars win, it doesn't look good. And the Jaguars have the Texans this week. So it could be a week for the Jaguars fans to rejoice. I know a lot of Jacksonville fans. We were sitting there watching this game.
But that should be crazy if they clinch it right here. And what if they bench Trevor Lawrence for the
Week 18 game?
That should be funny as fuck.
And I'm gonna be sitting there with my cup of tea, like
I'm
Kermit
not
the Frog.
I'm not gonna lie, man. If they might have to flex this game. I need to see this game prime time. If that's the case next year, this next week.
But we broke down Thursday Night Football for y'all fools. We gave you our picks. Stay tuned for the props on the Twitter page. If you don't follow us, go do that at totally_blitz. And as always, these are your hosts. I'm Paul Pick and Win 'em concert, joined with Kev, Waterboy Savoy. We rocking the Cowboys for this Thursday Night Football. And if y'all didn't know, now y'all know.
Bitch.
I got a problem with being problematic. Get the light beam on me, ready for electrostatic. Don't you step into this box if you're not batting. Then my gang got tools, you can call them boy crap. Man, this gang got rules, man, you better watch your passes, this ain't not new. Plug here, let them in, passing out the medicines. We been on that rock star regimen, knowing that I'm heaven sent, higher than I ever been.